Hello, welcome everyone. Welcome, thank you for joining me today. This is Yusufchowdhury, digital marketing coach here in San Antonio, Texas. Thank you all for joining. I hope it's going to work pretty well today because last night I had a lot of issues with Periscope, but I think everything's got taken care of and updated today. Let me go ahead and just flip the screen real quick. Give me a second. All right, folks, how y'all doing today, this morning? Yes, I'm trying to do it right now because I'm not sure it's going to act up tonight again, even though they said that Periscope fixed all the issues. What's going on, Eddie? Good to see you, man. Hey, that was an awesome scope, brother. I liked it. I really enjoyed it. So last night we talked about, there are actually more than 100, probably more than 150 Google products and services. But I used the topic as a 70 amazing products. So we'll see if you guys know any one of them. Supermodel face. All right. Thank you, Natalie. So we're going to continue. If you missed the last night's scope on Google Products Part 1, make sure go and check the replay. What's going on, Suresh? Good to see you, man. Go ahead and check the replay from last night. And today I'm going to try to cover some of them because we have like more than 100 Google products. So we will see what we can do. All right. So here's how it's going to work. Good morning, AJ. Good morning. What's going on, Matt? Good to see you from Sweden. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Oh, thank you for inviting, Suresh. Appreciate it, man. Torhil, good to see you, man. Good to see you again. Travis, thank you for joining us. Yeah, the act of being Yusufied in progress, baby. You've been Yusufied approved. There you go. All right. So let's do this. So this scope is going to go like this. So I'm going to be asking a question. If you already know what I'm talking about, then I can move to the next product and service, okay? Y'all ready? Give me a thumbs up if y'all ready. Thumbs up if you're all ready. All right, beautiful. Thank you. All right, so let's do this. And how's my voice? Hey, G, how are you? Is the screen good? I mean, is the voice okay? Everything is good? I don't want to get like yesterday. Frankie took a funny picture of me while I froze like that. So that looks like you're in pain when you have issues with Periscope. Yeah, there was some new features, but hey, what's up, Sonia? Y'all can go to Periscope and just look at all the titles. There's so many people Periscoping about the new features. I don't want to talk about it because there's so many of them. You can go and check it out, those new features. What's up, me? Good to see you. Ziv, salam alaikum, sis. How are you? Good to see you. Finally, you're here. All right, so let's start this. For those who are new, just wait for a few minutes. If you find value, then after that, you can go ahead and click share. This number right here, you can click share to Twitter and Facebook. But if you've already been following my scope, then feel free to share so everyone can benefit from this, okay? Could be better. Kathy, how are you? All right, so we're going to start from number 18. Okay, thank you, Terhil, for inviting. Yeah, the new updated rocks for sure. I mean, now you can share and take a snapshot. It's pretty cool. I'm sure they're going to improve more and more. I'm pretty excited for that. So let's go and get with the topic. I've been, blabbing for like a few minutes. So we're going to start from number 18. We talked about the 70 plus Google products. We stopped at number 18. We'll start from there and move forward. So if you know what I'm talking about, if I'm going to mention a product name or service, say one if you know, say number two if you don't. There you go, man. Tag tribes, baby. All right, the first thing is Google Books. Anybody know what is Google Books? Go ahead and put number one. If you don't, number two. Google Books. Okay, number 1.5. All right, we have a lot of no's. Hey, Janice, good to see you. How are you? So we have a lot of no's and one, and Zeph knows what it is. Alex knows what it is. So we have a lot of no's. So for that, we need to show people what the heck is this Google Books. So let me go ahead and flip the screen for y'all. Here we go. Get ready. Recap. I don't know if I can do the recap. I just started right now. Please catch the replay from yesterday about the Google products. Okay. All right. Here we go. Let's see. Hey, from Philly. Good to see you. All right. So Google Books. Here's the link right here. You can take a screenshot if you want to write it down. Books.google. Okay. So books.google. So this is another awesome resource where I can actually type any books. Let me see if I can type books on, I don't know, yoga, do a search. And basically what it does, just like Google search, but it's specifically for books. So it will basically give me all the titles, all the books within the niche or the specific topic you're looking for. Okay, so let's say I'm going to click on this little yoga. And guess what, folks? I can actually view the book. I can view some of it, not all of it, of course, because some of them come with a full feature. We can actually read it, and some of them you actually have to buy them. Okay, you can also see if they have an ebook available or what you call it, that you can actually buy. Okay, so that's pretty cool. It's called Google Books. Basically, go to books.google.com. You will find some books that are completely free. You will find some PDF format of some of these books, and some of them you have to buy them, and some of them you can have like a portion, like maybe 50% viewable content, then you can actually buy it. I'm not at the, are you doing the Periscope Summit? I've seen this morning a few of the Periscope Summit, Zeph. So that's cool, okay? So that's an awesome quick search if you're looking for, I mean, of course you can go to Google and do a search for any book, but this one is specifically for books, okay? It makes it much easier for you to buy them, view them, or have them completely free. So that's number 18, books.google.com. Yes, you are absolutely correct, David. They were. You're absolutely correct. Okay. All right. So let me go ahead and flip the screen again. Thank you for inviting, folks. I really appreciate it because there's a lot of stuff to talk about tonight or today. Others say that yes, actually, thank you, Matt. I already have Catch Me, so when I broadcast, automatically saves it. So you can go to catch.me/yusufchowdhury. Okay. All right. So that's number 18. Okay, that's number 18. I hope nobody in Periscope is like, they're like zombies. You know, like they're just like grabbing their phone and everyone is like, you know, kind of weird. But hey, I might do it sometime. I don't know. I'm not. But okay. All right, anyway, so let's do this. So that was number 18. Yeah, Periscope zombies. You know, the fear of Periscope zombies. Yeah, I have more. So just wait. That's number 18. So number 19. Anybody heard of the website? And it's funny because Google came with their Google Photo. We talked about last night Google Photos, but there is an old website that Google actually, I think they bought them. It's called Picasa. If you know Picasa, give me number 1. If you don't, number 2. I'm on a bus too. Oh, that's awesome. Share the video with everyone. All right, so y'all know Picasa. Good. So we move forward. Excellent. Because that was very old. You all know Google Play. For those who are Android, you all know what is Google Play. Press number 1 if you know what is Google Play. Look at me, I'm like crazy. Okay, 1.5. Number 2, okay, Google Play. Yes, Google Photo is new. It's actually, they took out from the Hangout and made it by itself. So some said yes, some said don't. So Google Play, basically, if you have Android, it's just like an app store for iPhone, but it's an app store for Android devices. That's what Google Play is. You can also go to their website, play.google.com, and view all the products. Yeah, Picasa is old, but they're still there, you know? Your digital pause. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. So if you want to view it from the web, you can also do that. The link is play.google.com. And you can check all the products, games and toys and apps and whatnot. Makes it much easier to look at from the web. But of course, if you have an Android, you can look at Vanessa. How are you? I lost a train of thought. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. It happens sometimes. Like when I get all excited, my mind is like, the words comes out of my mouth before my mind. Anyway, so let's go. So you all know Google, also Picasa. That's number 19. 20 is Google Play. How about Google Image Search? This should be easy. Number 19, 20, 21st. Google Image Search. Number 1, if you know Google Image Search. Google Image Search. Press number 1 if you know Google Image Search. And number 2 if you don't. Okay, you all know what is Google Image Search. Oh, I can't even say it. You all know Google Image Search. All right. But do you know how to use it, though? Can you upload an image to Google image search? How about that? Can you upload an image to Google image search? Yes or no? Okay. Can you upload an image to Google image search? Nira, how are you doing? Terhil said, oh, you don't know that? See? Let me show you. Yeah, they improved it. Let me show you. Let me show you. Okay. 1 second. Yeah, so when you do a Google image search, it's not just writing the keyword. You can actually upload any image. Yeah, let me show you. Let me show you, my friend. My friend. Magic. So right now with the Google image search, I mean, of course, this is the link, google.com/imghb. All you have to do is just go to Google search and click the image section. And what happens, of course, you have the voice and you also have the image. So what I can do, if I have pictures from any website, if you want to find out those images that are stolen or fake, you can just click this option right here and you upload the image. You can put the URL where you saw the picture in different website, or you can click upload the image and Google will tell you where the image was originated from. Okay? In fact, there was a local news here for, unfortunately, some person that the news basically said that he was kind of a fraud person, sadly, and some of the images in the website was actually for somebody else. So I was like, that was kind of cool. So that's how you find out if any images on any website, the original, what they got it from. Did they buy it from royalty-free stock footages? Did they just copy it from other website? So that's how you use the Google image. Isn't that cool? Everyone's like, yes, I know image search, but do you know how to use it? Okay, so now you know. Okay. All right, so that was number 21st. Okay. All right, so number 22. What if it's uploaded on Facebook? Well, download it from Facebook, okay, and upload it back to the image search and find out where it was taken from. Okay. Is Google Flights cool? Yes, Google Flights. We're going to go to that one. So number 22 is Google Video Search. Anybody knows what is Google Video Search? Number 1 if you know, number 2 if you don't. Number 1 if you know, number 2 if you don't. Google Video Search. There is 1 and 2. There is 2 and 1. Okay, so half and half. Let's talk about this real quick. Let me show the screen. Let me show you the screen. Bear with me. All right, so so this is also a Google search like any other search. The difference is it is only focused on the videos. So I can type any topic. Let's say I'm going to type SEO, and it will show me just videos. That's it. It will show the video, Google AdWords, but it will also show all the specifically videos. So, you know, sometimes how you search for different keyword, and Google search will show you, you know, everything beside the video. But if you don't want to see anything but the videos, all you have to do is just go to Google search and select videos and do the search, and there you go. Everything video based. So any topic that you're looking for that has video, just go to Google Video Search. For those that are visual, for those that like to see just videos, that is very easy. Okay, so there you go, Google Video Search. All right. Yeah. All right, so let's see what's the next one. What's the next one here? Wasn't that cool? Yes, it is cool, right? I mean, of course, it's part of the search engine, but it's kind of very specific, and most people don't think about it. So if you just want to look for videos, go to that section. Yeah. All right, cool. So that was the 21st. I'm sorry, 22nd. Then, of course, we all know Google Maps, correct? Everyone knows what is Google Maps. Give me number 1. If you don't, give me number 2. Google Maps. Number one. Okay, awesome. It's very popular, huh? All right. I'm just trying to put this together. Cool. All right. What about Google Map Maker? Huh? What about Google Map Maker? Number 1, if you know what is Google Map Maker, and number 2, if you don't. Google Map Maker. All right, so let me show you Google Map Maker. Yeah, Google Map Maker. Let me show you. Calm down. So this is Google Map Maker, and Here is the link, google.com map maker. You know how, thank you so much. I was born funny, maybe. You know how sometimes you find a business address and the address is not accurate, or you have a business but your business is not listed. So what happened, you come to Google Map Maker, you look at your location and you actually create a map, okay, for that particular address and submit it to Google. Does that make sense? So they can make sure that, it's proper, it's correct. So that's what Google Map Maker is for. Does that make sense? Because that's one of the issues where small businesses keep telling me, like, but the dot is not correct. What should I do? What should I do? Of course, you have to contact Google, or you can just come to Google Map Maker and go there and fix it. And I think it takes some time for Google actually to either approve it or take care of it from there. This is Google Map Maker. Google Plus gonna be gone, by the way. Okay. Okay. I'll train you, oh wise one. You should be my grasshopper. All right. So let me go ahead. That's a Google Map Maker. Google.com/map maker. Okay, yes. I have a lot of grasshoppers and itchy tiger and monkey face. All right, so there you go. Will you upload this to YouTube for repurpose of your content? Would like to see it again? Yes, I will definitely put it in my blog or for everybody to see. Don't like Google Plus. Okay. And rabbits. Yes, the wise rabbit. The kick of the rabbit. They are going to shut down Google Plus, the personal profile. Yes, Google's going to get rid of it, but the Google business page is going to stay. When do I sleep? If you want to become successful in life, you want to reach your goal, you can't sleep. Okay? I have a clown. All right, so we got Google Map Maker. That's number 24. Anybody knows Google Street View? Number 25. Anybody knows Google Street View? Number 1, if you know. Number 2, I don't even drink coffee, man. Coffee sucks. Maybe cappuccino, or maybe, spicy pumpkin coffee from Starbucks. All right, so you all know Street View, which is the map. You look at the Street View, pretty cool. What about Google Business Photos? What about that? Do you know that one? Yeah, I love chai, man. Chai for life. Okay, chai for life. Anybody knows what is Google Business Photos? What? Okay, let me show you. You already said that you all know Google Street View, right? Guess what? Google Business Photos, it is the business version of the Street View. That means you can have people click on your map and click on your store, and they can actually go inside the store just like the street map. Does that make sense? And they have certified photographers that can come to your store or location, yes, the inside Street View, and they can take the inside Street View. So let me show you real quick. All right. So there you go. All you have to do, here's the link. I know it's kind of too long. Google.com/maps/about/partners/business view. Okay. So they will show you the inside 360. In fact, I'm part of the Geekdom co-working space. They already did this. So when you go inside Geekdom, you can see how the store looks like. So once you set up your Google business page and the map, and somebody click on the map and the store, I can go inside the store and see how it looks. Okay? But for this, you definitely need to hire, you see there's a special camera. You definitely need to hire a certified, thank you, Vanessa. Thank you. There's a special camera and a certified photographer. They can all use this. Okay, that's a good question, David. Let me look into that. Let me write it down real quick. I know there's a form. There's a ways to do that. Let me write it down real quick. How to get into the list of Google photography. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna check that, David. I'll get back with you. Okay. So as you can see, you can hire a specialized or certified Google photography, and they can basically set up for your business. If you're restaurants or what's up, man? Good to see you, man. If you're have a mom and pop or local business, then definitely they can come and check it out. It's pretty cool. So that's called Google Business Photos or Google Business Street. Okay, it's pretty nice. So check out the link. Okay, you can, if you have a restaurant, if you have a spa, this is gonna be very awesome. A store or something like that. Okay. So this is pretty cool, but you need to get in touch with those specialized Google photography. Okay, engage customer with the business view. All right. Okay, let's see. It says get started here. So what does it do? There you go. Step 1, contact. Step 2, schedule. Step 3, relax. All right. So different state. Oh, there you go. All the certified photographers for every state are here. See, you can see their names, the contact information right there. Okay, for every state, for every city. So you can contact them, and then you can have them. If you have a store, you can have them do that. All right, isn't that cool or what? It's pretty cool, right? It is cool. So that was number 26 on the Google Business photo. Okay. Does anybody know what is Panoramio? I don't know if I pronounced it right. Panoramio. Anybody knows Panoramio? Press number 1 if you know what is Panoramio. If not, number 2. Who? All right, y'all know what it is. Okay, it's just like a photo sharing, same thing like Picasso. Well, actually, it's like a map. But if you click on okay, let me show you. Some of the people don't know. Let me show you. Let me show you. Panoramio. Where are you? Okay. Let me see. All right. So Panoramio is like, the panorama images with Google Maps. So if you go to any location in Google Maps, any awesome places like the Grand Canyon, and you can click on those images, it will show like a nice panoramic picture of that area. Okay, so it's a combination of Google Maps and a widescreen panoramic awesome images. Look at that. Look at this. Look, it's beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. Right? So in different places, I can click any city, any places, awesome stuff, so I can see panoramically how cool they are. So it's a combination of this and Google Maps. Does that make sense? And here's the link, Panoramio. I guess so. All right. Hey, what's going on, Evan? Good to see you, brother. So there you go, Panoramio. That was number 27. Now, it's okay. No, don't worry, man. It's all good. It's all good, man. It's all good. It's all good. All right. So that was 27, Panoramio. Okay. And 28. 28. Again, if you know what I'm going to mention the name of the product and service. If you know, press number 1. If you don't, number 2. Google Earth. Anybody knows what is Google Earth? Yes, Irvin in the house. Google Earth. Okay, so Google Earth. Number 1 if you know, number 2 if you don't. All right, looks like everyone knows number 1. Okay, Google Earth. We'll keep moving. Okay, number 20. Awesome. Number 29. Does anybody know Google Blog Search, which unfortunately got discontinued? And now it's changed to news.google.com. Yeah, Google Blog Search, it was a search for blogs. So let's say you were looking for a specific topic, like a specific blog for a specific niche. You used to go to that link and type any keyword, any niche, and it will show you all the blog posts. All the blog website for that particular topic, but they actually removed that. And now they call it news. So it's going to be like news.google.com. So it's a mix of like what's trending in the news plus any articles, any blog post. Okay, that's what they did right now. I mean, I used to like that feature because I can look for any blog, for any niche, to see how they're written and what kind of information they put out there. But now they mixed it and they put news, article, everything as one. It's called news.google.com. I don't know why they did that. Terhil, I used to like it. I don't know, but Google changed that. Show me. Show you. Let me see. It's there. Because right now it's look ugly. So let's see. There you go. So there you go. Here's the link, news.google. So it will show you the top story for the day, and you can do a search, and it will basically pull content, mostly blog and news and articles. Okay, but before it used to be just blog pages, and now everything from news to content and articles plus blog posts. Okay, so that's what news.google is. Used to be Google Blog Search, but unfortunately they removed that feature. Okay, everything is about articles and blog posts, everything. Okay, all right. So that was number 29. Number 30. Anybody knows what is Google patent search? Aha! Google patent search. Anybody knows what's Google patent search? Number 1 if you know, number 2 if you don't. Yeah, Blogger will soon be considered the next generation journalist. Yes, number 2. All right, cool. So nobody knows what is Google patent search. Just by the name of it, if you're looking for any patent, that's what is it for. Okay, let me show you. Let me show you. Okay, so basically, you know, what happened to the link? Let me see. Did they remove that one too? Patent search. Oh, there you go. Let's see. Okay, yeah. So it looks like a regular. The actual link is google.com/patents. So you know, funny if you're a startup, you have any product that you want to check and make sure that there's no patent for that product. You just do a search here, and we'll tell you if there's any patent for that product. Does that make sense? Patents. That's what is it for. Specifically, only for making sure that nobody else got patent on any product that you're coming up with. That's what is it for. So that was number 30. Number 31st, Google Finance. Anybody knows what is Google Finance? Number 1 for Google Finance. Number 2, if you don't know what is Google Finance. By the name of it, you would know that it's basically about patent leather. You can do a search. Okay, so some of you know. Yeah, Janice, there are like more than 150 Google products. Okay, all right. So here we go. So Google Finance, basically everything about the finance. You know, the stock market, portfolios. Specifically, just topic about the finance. You see all that information, world markets, right? What's happening? So it's just a quick place to find the finance, the market, and Dow Jones and all those crazy stuff, which I don't basically involve with, okay? So that's what the Google Finance is, and google.com/finance. All right, are you guys enjoying this? Are you enjoying this session? Are you learning something? If you're learning, make sure you share and invite some folks, okay? All right, so that was number 31st. Number 32, Google Alerts. If you know what is Google Alerts, number 1. And number 2, if you don't know what is Google Alerts. I love Google Alerts. Google Alerts. Okay. 1, 1, 2, yes, 1. 2. Some of us don't know what is Google Alerts, so let me show you. Excuse me. Google Alerts is an awesome tool to help you, maybe with your content, maybe with your blog. This is an awesome tool. Basically, what it does, it's free after all. You can sign up with this service. Okay, and you can add your brand name. You can add certain keywords, and what happens, and based on the settings, if you want daily reminder from Google or on a weekly basis, it will do the search for you and it will send you those information. So if I'm going to put my brand name, my specific keyword, Google will send me an email. Okay, in this topic, let's say mobile marketing. Here we go, all the blog and videos and press release about mobile marketing. So this will help you in a few ways. Here's the tips. It will help you to get the information provided to you without you doing the actual work. Does that make sense? That's number 1. Number 2, you can share those content, and that way you can curate them, and people are like, wow, how do you get all this awesome content? That's number 2, because you can share it in social media different places. Does that make sense? Number 3, it will help you to write content. So it will give you some ideas. If I want to blog about something, if I want to have a new content, new Periscope, new video, it will help you with those 3 areas. Does that make sense? Plus, you can look like an expert because you're always providing awesome content. And guess what? That's what I use to get all these awesome content. So here we go. Jenny, good to see you. So here's the link, google.com/alerts. Right? So there you go. I mean, you can sign in with your Gmail account and you can set it up. You can select different topic, or you can just write your own keyword, and Google Alerts will send you those information. Okay. So as I mentioned, it is really, really good for those 3 areas: to share content, to curate content, and to write something for yourself. Alerts you to when trolls are trashing, talking. Yes, that's another thing for online reputation. Joanne, I'm glad you mentioned that. So if somebody talk negatively about your brand or your business, those information will show up. So that's one way to kind of track and see what's going on, okay? So there you go. Google Alerts is a completely free service. Okay. Y'all enjoying this? All right. Let's see. So that was number 32. Number 33, Google Custom Search. If you know what is Google Custom Search, number 1, and number 2 if you don't. What's going on? Good to see you. Good to see you, Joe. Number 2 if you don't, number 1 if you do. Google Custom Search. Somebody said 1. Most of them said no. All right, let me show you. This is cool. Let me show you, folks, what is Google Custom Search. And this is something that you might want to probably add it to your website. So let me show you. You ready? Me says like, I might now. Okay, let me fix this. All right, so here you go. Make searching your site easy. So basically what it is, you can have a search box on your website. So, excuse me, if somebody searching the content in your website, but they want to look for something else outside your website, instead of, going to a different browser, they can just search it from your website. So let me show you, there's a quick video right here. Let me play this video for you. Let me make sure the sound is all the way up. All right, let's see.
People love your website. It has great articles, photos, and video. But going through all that content to find what you're looking for can take a long time. So how do you make a great website even better? Simple. Google Custom Search. It's a Google search box on your site that delivers fast and relevant search results, letting visitors quickly and concisely search your website. Customize the look and feel to match your site's design. You can search one website or even a specific topic across multiple websites. Use it for free with ads or try out the premium service. For all types of websites, whether they're big, medium, or small. Help your visitors find the information they need easier and faster with Google Custom Search.
All right, was that cool or what? So basically what it is, if let's say Joanne built her website and there's a Google search box. Yes, everything will catch me. Yes, absolutely. So let's say I'm reading Joanne's content, but I want to look something outside her website by going to Google. I can just do that from her website. By going to this Google search box, it will pull another browser and it opens different content. That means I'm still on Joanne's website. Does that make sense? So it's a nice feature. It's not new. It's been there for quite some time. So check it out. It's really, really cool having your own Google search in your own website. Isn't that amazing? Yeah. All right. So that was number 33. Now, number 34. If y'all want to finish all the products tonight, right now I can do it. Otherwise, I can come back later. Okay? I'll leave it up to you folks. How do we add that? Maybe we'll do a scrub on that later on, Joanne. Can we capture the search term used in this Google search box like we can do with on? That's a great question, Janice. I don't know, to be honest with you. I can look into that. Okay? Great question, though. Okay. All right, so number 34, Google Shopping. Anybody knows what is Google Shopping? Number 1 if you know, number 2 if you don't. Google Shopping. Google Shopping. What is Google Shopping? Number 1 if you know, number 2 if you don't. Okay. 2, 1.5. Number 1, number 2. Number 2. Oh, half. So we get both. Number 1, you know what is Google Shopping, right? Okay. For those who doesn't know Google Shopping, it is the search engine for shopping products. So if you have an e-commerce store, I highly recommend that you submit those products in Google Shopping. So let me show you. Here we go. This is google.com/shopping. I can find so many products. Okay. But guess what? Google's not selling it. This is what happens. So if I'm going to click on, let's say, this Xbox right here, what it's going to do, it will take me and will explain to me how much the product costs, if it's nearby the store, and if it's online or nearby the store. And if I want to buy it, of course, I can click, let's say, any website. I can go to Target or Best Buy. I can buy from there. So it's like a referral link. So if you have a e-commerce website, listing your product in Google Shopping is, I believe it's free. And people do go to Google Shopping to look for product. So why not have your product listed in Google Shopping so you can get some sort of free traffic back to your website? Does that make sense? So it's not Google that is selling this product. It's just like a search engine for your e-commerce website. And it's completely free. Okay? So that's what Google is for. So people go there to look for different product by going to Google Shopping. But the cool thing for businesses, if you have like an online store selling product, you might as well go and submit your product in Google Shopping so you can get traffic from that site to your website. Isn't that pretty cool? I think it's pretty awesome. Okay? Yes, it's similar to that, but of course it's free, Absolutely me. Not Shopify, because Shopify you have to pay them for the service. Here you don't have to. It's like it's like a link. It will point back to the original website. So if you have a Shopify website, you can submit it to Google Shopping and it will point it back to your Shopify site or your Magenta or your PressShop or WordPress. Yes, it's not automatic. You have to go and manually submit all this information. But it's free, so why not get some free traffic from Google Shopping to your online website, right? Give it a shot. You'll be surprised what's going to happen. So that was number 34. And by the way, these numbers, I'm talking about number 34, 35. I just made it up. It's not like systematic. So number 35 is Google Scholar. Anybody knows what is Google Scholar? Scholar, right? Google Scholar. Anybody knows Google Scholar? Scholar. Google Scholar. Anybody knows what is Google Scholar? Scholar. Number 1, yes. Number 2, if you don't, 1.4. All right, here you go. Check it out. Check it out. Here we go, Google Scholar, and the actual link is scholar.google.com. So this is mainly for like one of those extensive research papers, research documents and theses and whatnot. So citations, libraries, so it's crazy stuff. So if I talk about, I don't know, let's see, yoga again as an example, I don't know. All these articles are like very in-depth research papers from universities, really like very, that's what they call a scholar, because very technical, very in-depth information, university-based, research-based. That's what the scholar that Google stands for. Okay? So again, for those, if you're in college, if you're in university, if you're doing a master's degree and whatnot, you can check out some of these amazing in-depth articles and research papers and citations and whatnot under scholar.google.com. Okay, so there you go. That was number 35. And number 36. Anybody knows what is Google Trends? Yes, indeed. Indeed. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us, Sumida? I hope I pronounced your name right. I apologize if I didn't. Thank you for joining us. Okay. So, anybody knows what is Google Trend? Okay, everyone, 1.95. Okay, so it looks like everyone knows what is Google Trend. Basically, just go to google.com/trend. It will tell you the trending topic, news, videos, everything for the whole week. Okay, so that's 36. All right, cool. Then 37, Google Groups. Number 1, if you know what is Google Groups. Number 2, if you don't. Google Groups. Google Groups. Google Groups number 37. Yes, okay, good. It's very old. It's been there and it's still there for quite some time. Google Groups. No, you don't know Google Groups? All right. Okay, Tirhil, I gotta show him. So just like Facebook group, Yahoo groups, they're old. Okay, Google Groups is not new. It's very, very old. Google Hangout. No, not even that. Like do you guys remember back in the days, Yahoo groups? You make groups for like different community, right? So that's what Google Groups are for. I mean, you can have a group of, you can create a group in Google Group and invite people, just like Facebook group, and people are going to engage and interact in that environment. It's not new, it's very old. I'm going to have to watch all of this on Catch. Sure, please do. Catch.me/yusufchowdhury. Okay, I was trying to do like a different segment, like different parts, But if y'all want me to continue to mention all the products, I'll continue. I'll move on. If not, then I can start with part 3 later on. Yeah, it is very old school, but it still works. I mean, somehow it works with Google Circles as well. You still use Yahoo, but they are more updated. Yes, Google are more updated. So you can actually create a group and invite people, and of course you have to log in, and that's what it's for. So just like Facebook group, but Google group. But remember, they were the first one. I shouldn't say the first one, but I know Yahoo, I think, was the first one. But that's what Google group is for, okay? All right. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. So that was number 37. And what about number 38? Do y'all want me to continue with the products, or should I stop? Continue for part 3 later on? Y'all want to take a break? I'll leave it up to you. Press 1 if you want to say yes. Press no if you want to say 2. Okay, just say yes or no. If you want me to continue, because we still have like 50 products left to talk about. So if you want me to come back later on, I can come back later on. If not, we'll continue. Keep going? All right, we'll keep going. Okay, all right, so number 38. Number 38. Later. Okay, I said later. I'm like, I have to make a decision. Continue? Or, so number 1, continue. Number 2, later. That's what I'm going to do. If you want me to continue, number 1, you got it. Okay, brother. You said, did you know links are live in your bio now in the... Yes, I already knew that. Excellent. Yes, I put it on my website there. 50, then stop. Okay, so everyone says stop. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Everyone says go. That's number 1, right? That's what I mentioned. Okay. And number 2, no. Okay, go to 50, then do the rest. Okay, we'll go to, like Joanne said, we'll go to 50, then we'll stop. We'll do the rest maybe sometime tonight, okay? All right. Anybody, number 38, Google Hotel Finder. Anybody use that? If you know, number 1. If you don't, number 2. Google Hotel Finder. Number 2. You can say, let's see what happened. Looks like they removed it. Shoot. Okay. They removed it. Google Hotel Finder. They basically removed it. Thanks for visiting Hotel Finder. You can now search for hotels right on Google. Okay, so basically removed the... I'm going to scratch that. The 38 was removed. Okay. 39. Google Flight Search. Google Flight Search. Number 1 if you know. Number 2 if you don't. Google Flight Search. Flights Search. Number 1 if you know. Thank you, Web. And number 2 if you don't. Google Flights Search. Okay, so you all know Google Flights. Excellent. 1.5. 1. That means you know. Google Flights. Let's see how many else knows Google Flights. Track them too. Yep. All right, so basically go to google.com/flights if you want to look for, just flights. Instead of going to Priceline or Expedia, you can just go to Google and we'll find you good deals as well. Okay, so that's number 39. Number 40, I'm sure you all know this, Google Translate. Anybody knows Google Translate? Now, the Translate can also talk too. Yes, the Google Translate can talk right now. You can have a voice. So you all know Google Translate, an amazing tool. They actually improved it a lot. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, I can also hear the language, right? So that's pretty cool. So they added the voice right now. Google Translate. Yes, if you go to Google Translate, somebody said they don't know what is Google Translate. So no problem. Let me show you real quick. Real quick. Okay. We all need. So here we go. Google Translate.com. Translate.google.com. So you can translate from any language to any language. Okay. Yes, use it with a text message. So from English, I want to say, I am cool, to let's say Spanish, and translate, right? Estoy fresco, right? So I can also hear.
Estoy fresco.
Estoy fresco. Okay, see? I can also hear the voice. I can also do Arabic. Let's see what it says. I'm cool. They kind of literally translated. That doesn't mean, I'm cool means I'm cool, but in Arabic they made it so literal, which is incorrect. It says, I am cold. So let me hear that. Ana barid. Yeah, that's why a translation sometimes is not going to work 100% perfectly. They're not human being, okay? So for that example, it made it literally means I'm cold. But anyway, so that's Google Translate.Google. Yes, it's an app on Android as well. Translate.google. Okay? All right, so that's number 40. Number 41, Google Now. This is for those that have Android device. Google Now is like Siri for iPhone. I speak 5 languages, yes. So Google Now is like Siri, but for Android. So basically what it does, you talk to it and it will show you the location. It will give you all the information you need. And it's funny because what you can also do, if you go to a specific area constantly, let's say a specific shopping mall, and if you don't go in one day, it will remind you, hey, you missed to go to this shopping place. It's kind of crazy, but it's a pretty cool tool for those that have Android. So that's Google Now. Okay. It's an app. There you go, Google Now for Android devices. googlenow.com/landing/now. There you go. So you can check the videos, but again, those are for Android folks, not for iPhone. Okay, pretty cool stuff. They'll show you the weather. They show you everything. So that's Google Now, number 41. All right, number 42, Google Voice. Number 1, if you know Google Voice. Number 2, if you don't. Google Voice. Yeah. Anybody use Google Voice? Press 1. And 2, if you don't know what is Google Voice. There you go. David said number 1, he knows what is Google Voice. Anyone else? Yes, I love it. Awesome. Yeah, because what you can do, you can have your own phone number for your business. It's free. Okay, you can have your own number, put it in your website. When somebody calls, you would know that they called from your website. Okay, you can use it for your home phone as well, and it's free. Okay, I believe it's still free. So that's Google Voice. All you have to do is just go to google.com/voice. Okay, let me show you for those that said don't know what it is. Oh, I have to log in. Nah, I don't want to log in. I don't want to log in. Please. Don't make me log in. Google Voice. Google Voice. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. Let me show you. So there you go. This is Google Voice, and it's free. So you can personalize messages. You can do text, everything. And for a business, if you're under a budget, you don't have, if you're starting a business and you don't have enough budget to pay for 800 numbers, you can just get a local. I don't know if the local number is still there, and it's free. So you can forward it back to your cell phone or anywhere else. Yes, you will get a free phone number as well. Again, it's an awesome service on Google. Why not use it? Does that make sense? Yes. It's called Google Voice. Okay.
Over time, humans have continually come up with new ways to communicate. And while we've come pretty far, there are still some things that don't quite work the way they should. For instance,
yes, that's Google.
Which you can only listen
and it's
to
free.
by calling one number on your phone. It is stuck in your voicemail system.
So,
and it deletes
as you can see,
automatically after 2 weeks. Or, say you're trying to reach a friend with a mobile phone, work phone, and home phone. Right now, you might call each number one by one, trying to find the person. And after you finally leave a voicemail, the guy has to call the right voicemail box to find your message. So we asked, what if telephony were reinvented today? The result? Google Voice. Google Voice gives you lots of cool calling features, no matter what kind of phone you have or which carrier you use. For instance, if someone calls your Google Voice number, you can have it ring all your phones, or none of your phones, depending on the time of day or the person calling. And if you let it go to voicemail, you can listen in before answering. Or just wait and read a transcript of a message. And maybe send a text message reply for free. And if you have an unwanted caller, it's easy to block them. The list of features goes on and keeps growing. Point being, in short, less annoyances and more awesomeness. For free. So give it a shot. Visit google.com/voice.
So there you go, folks. Google Voice. So there you go. Google Voice is an awesome service. So if you have a business, you want to track calls. So let's say on your website, you can put the Google Voice number, which forwards to your phone. When somebody calls you, you would know that's from your website. Does that make sense? And it's free. And if you don't answer it, it'll become a text. You can log in and check it as a text, okay? And of course, you need to have a Gmail account to do that. It's very awesome. So that's Google Voice, number 42. Okay. All right, now, number 43, you already know this. It's part of the Google products or Google apps. Google Slides, number one if you know, and number two if you don't. Google Slides or Google Presentation, like PowerPoint, number one if you know, number two if you don't. Yes, when you get a voicemail, it will send you as an email. Okay. 2 in 1, 2 in 1, 2 in 1, 2 in 1. All right, cool. Let me show you what I mean by that. Google Slides. You don't need a Microsoft PowerPoint anymore. You can just log into, let me show you real quick. Let me show you real quick. Bear with me. Okay. So what you need to do, the actual link is, let me see. Come on, stop this. Presentation. Let me see. All right. So what happened is this. When you go to docs.google.com, okay, we'll log in with your Gmail account. If you look in this area, you have the Google Docs, Google Sheet, like Excel sheet, Google Slide, like PowerPoint presentation, Google Drive for the storage, and you can also have Google, what you call it, like Google Drawing as well. So for Google Documents, like in just Word document, I can just create a new document, right? And I can share this I don't have to email it to you. I can just share it with you. That way, you can also update at the same time that I'm updating, and I can also see that you're updating. Does that make sense? So it's very awesome to collaborate and share. Yes, Google Forms is another one. So Google Slides, basically, it's a PowerPoint. Okay? So when I click here, right, and go to Slides, I can make my own PowerPoint presentation right there. You see, different styles, different colors, and I can view them from the cloud. If I go to any event, I don't have to have a jump drive. I can just go to docs.google.com, and here we go. Here's my presentation. I can download it to my laptop. I can just view it through the Wi-Fi. So that's what I mean by Google Slide. Same thing, Google Documents. Google Sheet is like Excel, okay? And it's completely free. And it also comes with, what you call it, can you use it on another platform if you don't have your laptop? You can use it on your mobile device. You can use it on your iPad. It's a cloud-based, so it's not a device-specific, okay? So you can view them. I would like to see more products on Google, like shareable database, etc. Yes, indeed. Indeed. I mean, if you save it on your... It's in the cloud. It's saved on the cloud, not necessarily on your local. Does that make sense? It's not. You don't have to save it locally on your machine. You can just log in and view it from anywhere. But if you want to save it on your laptop, you can download it. But the whole idea of the cloud is you can view everything from the internet. Does that make sense? Yes, there's no software required. You just on the cloud. On the cloud. All right. So Google Slide, Google Drawing, it's the same thing like Sketch. Let's see, 44 Google Drawing, Google, let's see, Sheet. That's 45. It's the same thing. Google Drive, where you can store any kind of documents on Google Drive. 46, we already know that. Google Forms, you can make your own form and share them and get some feedback, right? So we talked about a slide, we talked about drawing, we talked about Google Documents and Google Sheet. So number, let's see, 47. We all know Google Calendar. If you know, press number 1. If you don't, number 2. Google Calendar, I use it all the time. So number 1 if you know, number 2 if you don't. Okay. Cool. All right. That was number 47 and 40. Excellent. 48 is Google Forms. Anybody use Google Forms? Anybody use Google Forms? Google Forms. Google Forms. Google Form. Okay, let me show you Google Forms. So basically, if you want to make a survey, a question, a form, an application, Google Form is the one to do. Let me show you right here real quick. I'm a software developer, and sometimes for me those products are useless. But one thing, I like Forms. Excellent. Yesterday I shared a development platform from Google for like apps, different application development, SaaS, and a server. check the replay from yesterday. I mentioned about that link. Especially if you're a developer, you have access to those kind of cool stuff. Does that make sense? All right. So for the forms, let me show you. So it's similar to docs and sheets and stuff, but you can make forms. Let's say you want to do a survey. It's like a Survey Monkey or Planet Survey. You can make your own forms and share it with your list or your customers. And when they fill up the survey, you get some sort of feedback going back to your cloud. Okay. And Microsoft in the cloud. And this is, thank you. Yeah, this is much better than Microsoft because they're all 100% free. Okay. So that's what the form is for. I mean, you can make different kind of form. You can make like question forms. You can make application forms. You can make a survey, and it's completely free. And when people answer those forms, it goes to your cloud, so you can check and see the answers and follow up. Easy. It is very, very easy to create these forms. So that was from Google. Check it out. Number 48. Number 49, Google site, and it sucks. Okay. Anybody use Google Sites or Google websites? It's not an iCloud. It's a cloud from Google. iCloud is for Apple. This is Google Cloud for Google. Okay. Yes, it's forms. Let's see. One second. It's actually google.com/forms. Yeah, Google Photos is the new one that got the pictures. Yeah, privacy stuff, right? So Google Sites. Anybody know Google Sites? I never liked Google Sites because it's crappy, but they still have it. I think they're going to remove it. This is the free version of making your own website using Google Sites. The problem with it, you cannot have, you can have your own domain-based, link, but I think they should remove it. Okay, Google Domain, yes, you can buy the domain from Google Domain, but you cannot have the hosting, so you still have to go with other hosting provider to sign up with the web hosting. Okay, so that was Google Sites. It really sucks. Sites.google.com. We talked about Google Domains yesterday. We also talked about Google Wallet yesterday. Okay, all right. Last but not least, we'll talk about number 50, and we're going to stop right here, and tonight I'm going to continue with the rest of the Google products. So this one is called, let's see, what is this? Oh, this is called Keep.Google. If you know what is Google Keep, number 1. If you don't, number 2. Okay? If you know what is Google Keep, number 1. If you don't, number 2. You know Google Keep? Wow, that's pretty cool. Kathy, good to see you. So we have 1, 1, 1. We have 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. All right, so Google Keep is like the sticky note. Okay, that's what it is. Let me show you. It's pretty cool. Here we go. This is Google Keep. So you can basically, leave notes, make a list, to-do list, and whatnot. Okay, so that's what it is. Keep.google.com. So you can set up your to-do list. You can add notes. See? All right. So you can share these notes and whatnot. You see that? I'm about to go crazy. Look at that. It quickly created a note for me. Okay. I can arrange the list, to-do list, and whatnot. And it also has an app. Yeah. It's like a pinboard. There you go. Excellent web. It's basically you're making your own pinboard or note, sticky notes, and it's free. It's pretty cool. And you can share it. Gmail account holders. Isn't that awesome? So there you go, folks. That was number 50 for today. And we have probably 20 more. How do you like the Google's new logo? Looks like very old, like a Sans. They went back to the old fonts. It's okay. I mean, I really don't care. But there you go, folks. Number 50. And maybe tonight, if I have some time, I will finish with probably 70 more or maybe 50 more. It depends. So if you all enjoy this, thank you for the heart. Thank you so much, me. Please share this. You heard the new logo. Share this in Twitter. Share this in Facebook. If you can follow me and catch me, you can watch the replay. The cool thing about catch me, you can forward and rewind. That way, you don't have to kind of watch the whole thing. Okay. So this is my catch me account. Okay. Check it out. There you go. That's my catch me link. Catch.me/yusufchowdhury. Yusufchowdhury. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, Janice. Even I know all this stuff. Awesome. Osmani. I'm glad you know it, but guess what? There's so many people out there that they still don't. And since we know, it's our duty to share this stuff, okay? So there you go. You can go to Catch Me and watch the replay. It'll be much easier for you than Periscope. Why? Because you can forward and rewind. You see that? Let's see. Come on. Why don't you show up? Here we go. If I click play, I can, see that? I can rewind. I can stop, and you can share it anywhere else. And please do share them. We need more people to learn this. I don't care too much for the heart, but thank you for the hearts anyway. I care that people share this stuff, okay? So there you go. Joanne, I sent you a DM message. Please look into it, okay? So there you go, folks. Again, thank you so much for spending your valuable time for almost like an hour, I think. Wow, you guys are crazy, just like me. And hopefully tonight, if I have time, maybe like after 9 p.m. Central Time or 10 or 11, I'll continue with the rest of the Google products. There are actually more than 150 Google products and services, believe it or not, that most of us have access to. As long as you have a Gmail account, you have access to all of them. Okay? Okay. Don't make it too late, right? It depends, because I have a class today. We are doing a workshop. Let me show you. We're doing a workshop today at Geekdom. Ram Chowdhury Saab. Are kya hal hai bhai? Okay. So we have a class today for if you're a WordPress developer or if you are a freelancer who wants to learn WordPress platform coding wise. Tonight there's a session called a deep look into WordPress plugin development. These are for developers. If you want to know how to build a plugin from scratch, we have a guest by his name is Wayne. He works for Anderson Marketing Group, and it will start at 7 p.m. Central Time. Okay, so if you're interested, if you're a developer, if you know anybody who's a developer or a beginner WordPress developer who wants to learn about WordPress development, send them to my scope. I believe so, Joanne. I mean, this is mainly not for small business. This is for those that love coding and want to code. Okay, so don't worry about it if you miss it. Okay, but if you know anybody that wants to learn, what's the Catch website? Let me show you. Catch. Thank you, Me. We need to talk about your project, your website as well. Yes, it will be, Joanne. I'm sorry about that, but it will definitely be. Okay. For the Catch Me, here we go. That's my Catch Me. Catch.me/yusufchowdhury. You can view all the Periscope episodes right here. You can forward them, rewind them, share them, embed them on your site if you want to. You have my permission. Okay. All right, folks. So there you go. Thank you so much for staying. I hope this was very beneficial. Please bookmark all those websites and use them. Okay, use them to be more productive in your business. Will you do something about Google extension? Yes, that's a good question. I will definitely do on Google extension. I'm glad you mentioned that. That should be a different topic though. Google extension. Google extension. All right. Thank you, Illinois. I appreciate you being here. All right, folks. So I got 5 to 10 more minutes for Q&A. If you have any question, feel free to ask. If not, we can just go ahead and close this. I know you're probably losing your hair right now because too much information. You're most welcome. You're most welcome. Carol, thank you. He rated you up before I go. Okay. He rated. Okay. Hearted. Yeah, like I said, I appreciate the hearts. Thank you so much. But what I care more that if you apply what you learn and you share this with somebody else. The reason I promote Catch Me more than Periscope, because the information is there forever and you can share it anytime for anybody to see. Okay? That's what it's for. All right, folks. So Q&A. Give me number 1 if you have a question. Number 2 if you don't. If you have a question, number 1. If you don't have a question, number 2. No? Yeah? No questions? All right, cool. All right, thank you so much, everyone. You all have an awesome day. And don't work too hard. Okay. I'll see you. Hopefully I'll see you all tonight. Thank you so much. Have a good one.